how painfully long overdue this has been. I have been so tired of batch crafting red alloy, the occasional bit of cubernickel, so much electrum, a little bit of pulsating iron. Invar, oh steel, I've been so tired of making steel, and now I don't have to. But wow, that's loud. And check this out, look what's behind me. It's the things to make the other things that I said I was going to make last time. So we have aluminium, totally passive, stainless steel, totally passive, energetic alloy, totally passive, vibrant alloy, totally passive, neodymium is not totally passive, but it smelts passively, and it should smelt passively because, I mean, look at that recipe time. And steel is here, it's not actually set up yet, it's just, you know, sat here. Don't worry about that right now. Anyway, welcome back to Monifactory. Last time we created a rudimentary plat line for the, you know, basics of it, for the ruthenium and the rhodium. We created a rudimentary tungsten setup, which has been going well for us. We made a processing line for styrene butadiene rubber, and it's been going quite well. And I think that was it. Oh yeah, we also like built the building there, but we didn't really do much there. I mean, we did it like a little bit. We got like the aluminium and the stainless steel like smelting, but you know, I did the rest that I just showed you just now. Well, not just now, but earlier. Between episodes, I did the thing I just talked about doing between episodes. And I have gotten us some RTM coils. No quest pop-up. Alright, you know, whatever. I didn't want it anyways. So the first thing we're going to be doing is replacing all these nichrome coils in here, and I feel like I should probably swap this out now, but I'm not gonna. So it's gonna stay here in MV for the time being, still. You know, procrastination's a good thing. That's what I always like to tell myself. Fancy. I really like these ones. I think these are my favorite coils so far. The nichromes were pretty good, but like, look at this. This is nice. I didn't think it was gonna be that good when I was looking in the you know, thing here, but you know, it looks good. Oh wait. Oh no! I just realized I made 24 spare. Or did I? No, see, that spare 24 is going into our Alloy Blast Smelter here, which is the next thing we're going to be doing today. But what are we doing today? Well, I'm glad you asked. We already did that part. I figured you shouldn't have to, you know, sit here and watch me wait for the 40 minutes of RTM smelting. I want the Alloy Blast Smelter, because I want to start Ivy, and I want multi-blocks. I am impatient, and multi-blocks fix my impatience. Also, now we can make lumium and signalum. We could theoretically passive this, I think, but I don't want to, because look at this recipe. Tin alloy would need something entirely different, sterling silver would need something entirely different, luminescence would need a couple things, because we don't have phosphoric acid being passively produced. Energized clathrate would need something else, among other things. Primal mana would need like a dozen things. We'll come back to this at some point, I'm sure we'll need to, but I don't want to right now. No, instead we're going to look at the blast smelter. Everything here is pretty standard, except for the tantalum carbide. This is a brand new alloy we can make now with our shiny new RTM alloy coils. And it's made of, you guessed it, carbon and tantalum. I know, shocking. Additionally, for all these smelting casings, we're going to need Hysla steel, ruthenium, and titanium carbide. But I mean, take a guess what titanium carbide is made out of. Hysla steel, however, I am a bit more concerned about because that's a scary acronym. Titanium, vanadium, invar, and molybdenum. Well, I'm glad we have a bit of spare titanium. And the heat vents use much of the same, at least in terms of like stuff we, you know, have made, as well as some double molybdenum disilicide plates. And molybdenum disilicide is molybdenum and disilicon. Di means two, if you're not phonetically proficient. That sounded really mean, I'm sorry. I mean, like, if you're not like acutely familiar of what a specific prefix means in a word. I hope you all passed high school English class like I did. Well, I suppose all these wacky alloys, it's probably time for me to go finally make that HV mixer for auto-crafting. Can you believe I've gotten away this far without auto-crafting mixer recipes? That's probably not helping my case here. Anyway, I'll be back in a moment. Actually, come to think of it, I think I'm also very tired of doing all this manually, so I'm going to set up some auto-crafting for the EBF. I think it'll work. So the hope here is that the pattern provider will push into this barrel. These laser nodes will output to each of these input buses here. And these orange laser nodes, because orange is for output, will output back to the pattern provider. So let me put in cards and make sure it works. So we need 12 heat vents, long rhodium rods. Okay, that's fine, but otherwise we can do that. That's good. and 34 high-temperature smelting casings. Recipe for tungsten carbide, titanium carbide, and we just need to have Invar. Titanium carbide requires a circuit 3 recipe, and I'm not setting up 3 mixers, at least not right now. I'm sure this is a good idea. And tungsten carbide is circuit 2. So I don't mind just like putting those into the manual mixer right there. My mistake. It also requires an EV mixer, because I mean that makes sense, right? Like this is pretty comfortably EV stuff. This will all be sorted with multi-blocks. We'll just do the mixer one like later, because the ones I am most concerned about, let me back up a little bit. The ones I'm most concerned about are the assembler, the bender, the wire mill, and the extruder. Namely because we use assemblers all the time and for way too many things. Like frankly, we have way too many assemblers. We have like 5 or 6 assemblers. We have like 3 benders on different circuits. We have so many extruders. And to my understanding, with distinct buses, you can have individual input buses for each of these, and you can just have different circuit numbers on each of them, which is awesome. So you can just like have one extruder extruding basically all these recipes, which would be amazing. I would like that greatly. You know what just hit me? You know, I'm sitting here thinking I can finally sit back, kick back, and like do something different. No, dude, all of these mixer recipes are EV. What am I thinking? Oh my goodness. I could change like all my auto crafting to be like EV capable, but like I don't want to do that so close to multi-blocks. And that's fine. That's fine. That's on me. That's on me. That's a choice I'm choosing to make. I'm not going to be mad about that. I'll just be like mildly disappointed and take like an extra 5 minutes or whatever. It's fine. It's fine. I'm alright. I'm alright. Although I suppose now is a good time to see if this works. Did it put all 4 in here? Why did it put all 4 in here, man? I said it's a round robin. I mean, that's a good issue to have, I guess. How long does this take to go anyways? A minute. I mean, it'd be faster with like helium or whatever, but I don't really feel like setting up helium auto inputs with this as well. We will make better auto crafting soon. Soon. It will be soon. Maybe even today. Well, not today for me, but today for you, maybe. You know, it just kind of hit me, like, while I'm sitting here, like, putting stuff in blast furnaces. I made an HV mixer that doesn't do anything. I'll use it later, I'm sure. It'll be great for making end steel. How about that? I could put the end steel recipe in there right now, actually. Maybe, if I wanted to. It's not a Monifactory episode if I'm not, like, regretting my decisions 5 minutes into it. Hey guys, I figured out why it wasn't round robining. Yes, I forgot to put in insert cards. Yeah, sometimes my genius is just a little too astounding, I know. Would you look at those craft times? Yeesh. Anyway, give me those. Give me those. Oh, and I forgot to... Oops. Well, while I'm cooking those up for the quest, I have a little bit of this extra tungsten carbide, because I would like a new drill head. And you will see why. Let's grab one of these and check this thing out. We go from 14 mining speed. It eats the enchants. Oh. I mean, it gains like 4 times the mining speed, but I need the silk touch of the mending. What are we? Come on, man. endgame has been able to do this for like 8 Minecraft updates, Gregtech. You can't tell me you can't put this together? Come on, man. Not even like a smithing table recipe? I can't disenchant this, can I? Grumble, 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 grumble. Okay, well, let's grab this, get our quest, and get this quest. Cool. So let's see, we also need a muffler hatch. I think we'll need 2 EV energy hatches because I think we need to do some IV overclocking here. We're certainly going to need input buses, output hatches, and input hatches. I assume, at least, maybe not output buses, just the hatches. Oh. Oh, you know what? Can I make one of those, Yes, here we go. A quadruple input hatch. I would like some of these. So these are quad pipes, and the quad pipes are just 4 small pipes, which is fine. And it's just an EV input hatch. I mean, I guess it's an EV input hatch, which is like a little upsetting, but that's like fine. Let's make a few. Okay, I think that's everything. Let's go put this thing together. How tall is it? 5 tall? I guess it will sit down here. Can it sit here, actually? It will barely fit here. We'll set it here. Oh, you know what? Let's put it right here, actually. This feels like a pretty cool spot. Oh, it actually can't go here because output would be obstructed for the muffler hatch. Oh, well. Alright, well, let's find a new place. Oh, boy. I'm not sure if I have space for this thing, because I think I might have built all of these things to be 5 tall. Also my fault. I can't be that upset about it, but I will be a little bummed. You know what? It's a little dim over here, but I haven't actually put anything over here, and I don't think we're really going to do on-demand machines over here. I mean, we have those over there, but like, you know, like real on-demand machines. So I guess we can just like chuck it over here, maybe? If I didn't put that there, I'd probably put it like in the window, but I did, so yeah, let's put it in like this corner here. And also add some lighting. It's so dark. Nice. And I think the immediate first thing I want to do with this is set up auto crafting. And I have a plan. It's the same thing we did with the LCR over there for the in that little building. But if you're unfamiliar, it's a cool plan. So what we can do is we can use a drawer controller here, and we'll hook this up to this fluid drawer on this one, and this normal drawer on this one. And we'll have a pattern provider here so we can actually get stuff out of it again. And so what this will do is it will push items into the drawer controller here. And the drawer controller will be hooked up to these drawers, so it'll try and push fluids into this drawer controller here, or this fluid drawer here, excuse me, which will push it into the input hatch, into each of these 4 slots. And I think it should be fine with items, even if it uses more than 4, I think, maybe, I hope. Let's find out. Let me plug this whole thing in real quick. Well, this seems like a great start. I would like to see if I can make tungsten steel. Oh gosh, these all have different circuits. Well, not all of them have different circuits, but a lot of them have different circuits, which is really upsetting. Oh, man. I could think of a way to do something about that, but that is just unfortunate for the time being. Let's make some tungsten steel. Oh, and we're also going to add this to the vacuum freezer here that we've been using to cool our hot ingots. Oh, or maybe not. Maybe you can't just say forge molten metal. Dang, that sucks. I wanted to do that. I have a different plan. I can think of a new plan. Alright, let's see what happens if I request some tungsten steel. Oh, hold on. Let me just try one bucket then. So does it go in? Yes, but this should be on circuit 2. Whoa. I like this one. And then it should come through the output hatch straight into the vacuum freezer here. I hope. Yes, it does. Excellent. So now what we want to do is, because we didn't actually get any tungsten steel fluid back, we want to reset the recipe to be tungsten steel ingots. So let me go swap that over real quick. So now what if we do that again? Let's see what happens. I do get to watch the cool machine go again, which I do like. These fire boxes are so cool. Comes into here, makes me some tungsten steel, and it seems to be working just fine. Excellent. Is it outputting? You know, I might not have... Yeah, I didn't, Okay, well, that's an easy fix. Wow, look at that. This is honestly probably more worthwhile than the blast furnace was. Can I do, like, tungsten carbide in here? I totally can. Ooh, it's a little long, though. I guess we are overclocking, though, with better coils, no less, so it's probably faster than that. And also, we get 2 out of it. So yeah, let me, honestly get rid of the patterns we had over there and swap them over with ABS patterns. This is the future, baby. And speaking of the future, what does an IV machine hole take? PTFE, IV machine casing, platinum cables. Can I just, like, make that? Can I just, like, go over and, like, add patterns and call that, like, done? Give me an IV machine hull? Wow, really? Okay. That's good. Awesome. Amazing if that's true. Wow, that was pretty quick. Welcome to IV. Mostly at least. Oh, I need any machine. Gotcha. That's fair, actually. IV assembler would probably be the one to make. But we could make a parallel control hatch. So I think I'm going to take a break and see what these are to make. Well, maybe we can just look at this now real quick. Tungsten frames, those are pretty easy. Stellite 100, what is that? We need argon, molybdenum, iron, chromium, and tungsten. It's a good thing I've been running the Ender Air distillation for so long. You would not believe how many noble gases we have. Let's go, baby! What about the material press? This uses stress-proof casing. This is miraging steel 300 and some stainless steel. Miraging steel is cobalt, nickel, aluminum, titanium, iron, and argon. Oh, we actually don't even need the argon. It's just like a lot better to do it with argon. I mean, I suppose we can do it with argon. I hope we can do this actually. Again, it's one of those fibers. I'm not sure if we can do that. Can I just use 2 input buses? Actually, hold on. Oh, you totally can. Oh, dude, immediately problem solved. You'll love it. Much better. And we can even set circuits here too. I am curious as to see which one it goes into first. I imagine it would probably go into this one first. I hope that's okay. Oh, no, because they're not on distinct buses, so it should be fine. Yeah. So the extrusion machine is also stress-proof casing. Can I just, like, start making these? I mean, okay, what am I missing? What am I missing? LEV circuits. I don't have LEV circuits, but I do have nanoprocessors. I am missing lumium wire. I need to make lumium? Is that it? Is that what I'm understanding? As I'm just missing, like, lumium? I don't want a passive lumium, but, like, I could make lumium. I think we're making multi-blocks next time I sit down here. That's fun. Ooh, I'm excited. I wonder if you can, like, underclock them to, like, EV, but it's probably worth doing, like, IV. I don't know. I'll figure that out. I'll think about things. Dude, I'm so sick of, like, this. I'm so ready for this to be, like, full of, like, cool machines instead of, like, man, what if it was 1 billion single block machines with, like, 1 billion pattern providers beneath them? Isn't that so cool and interesting to look at? No, it's not. I want, that's a bad example. I want this thing. I want this thing. I want this thing. Look at this thing. Oh, I'm excited. But first, it's break time. And also editing time. So, I'll be back. Woo! Well, it seems once again my computer has simply ignored my desk microphone. I don't know why, but it likes to do that. So I hope that brief clip show you got instead is worth the while. We made drilling fluid in that thing, the large miner. Oh, looks like the lumium finished too. Well, I'm glad we took that little side quest. Great. Now the main reason we needed the lumium was for the LEV circuits required for the parallel control hatches. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, because I have made 4 sets of casings here. These casings took, and I do not exaggerate, 2.5 hours to craft. And that was just auto crafting time. I suppose I should be paralleling my brand new ABS or something, or at least that's what I imagine I will be told shortly. So at 4 LEV circuits per one of these, we need 16 LEV circuits. I'm not sure if we can do that. Oh my goodness, 800 RAM chips? I'm missing 800 RAM chips? Jeez. Well, for the most part, that doesn't seem too bad. It's just like the copper and like, I probably need to like smelt a couple pieces of tantalum. Yeah. We built the miner because we are more or less entirely out of silver, and we need galena in the coming soon times. Oh wow. Sounds like it's going fast. Whoa. Well, it says it produces triple the crushed ore than a macerator, which sounds like insane. Does it give me 6 ore per ore? I have to assume so. Well, that'll be cool. Well, we'll just leave that running for a little while and we'll come back later and hopefully it'll be full of goodies, like silver and galena. Okay, 30 minutes of LEV circuit crafting later, and like 10 minutes of IV circuit crafting later. 4 parallel control hatches. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Oh, it's multi-time. Let me get my casings. Do I just start ripping this out? No, I should probably think before I start ripping things out. Alright, well, how many hatches am I going to want for everything? I'm thinking maybe we'll start with 6 input hatches, or buses, excuse me, for the assembling factory. That feels reasonable. Let's see, for the bender, I think we just need 2, right? 3 for the bender. For the wire mill, I probably just want as many as I can really stuff in here. We'll take 5. The extruder, oh geez, this one's gonna be a lot. 4, 5 and 6 for the tiny and large pipes. Maybe 1 for rings. How frequently do I make rings? Probably enough for me to care. 6. We'll do 6 then. So, what is that? 20 input buses? Man, I love having passive aluminium. Each of these will need a maintenance hatch, an energy hatch. We'll run these at EV. An output bus. I am also realizing that the assembling factory would need an input hatch as well. Concerning. So I think what we need to do for this is we're probably going to want to do the same thing we do for the Alloy Blast Smelter, and we'll just be using some drawers. So for that purpose, I think a lot of these might end up going in the back, just because they might need to go into the back. But I think we'll be using the drawer controllers like we did with the ABS. So we'll make 6 input hatches. These are all just solid machines, so those don't need any fluid hatches. Oh, and of course, we're going to need the block itself. So we are going to be needing a lot more IV components. That is reasonable. I don't think these are going to be very expensive. It seems like it's only a handful of circuits. Let me just go put those together real quick. Uh-oh, I'm out of NOR chips. That's fine, I can go make some more. Some more NOR, haha, that's cool. That's not even wordplay, that's just rhyming. I've been sitting here crafting components for hours. Probably like 1 hour. I think I can make some of these now. Oh, did I not make any of the circuits? Oh no. Oh man. Okay, can I make 32 circuits? Basically. Okay, let me try this again. Okay, now I think I can start making things. We'll start with the extruder, and we should get our first IV quest. Awesome. Very cool. Welcome to IV properly. Can then upgrade this to the large extrusion machine if I had another platinum cable. I'll get to that in a second. Our large extrusion machine can make a wire mill. Where did all my IV motors go? I thought I had more. I guess not. Let's put together some of these things for the material press, including the forge hammer, forming press, and the bender. Oh, never mind, not the bender. Our motors are in. Let's grab the wire factory, put together the assembler for the assembling factory. We'll put together the bender, and we'll get our material press. Great. Finally. That took literally hours. And now, time to play a very dangerous game that I like to call Rip Everything Out and Hope Nothing Goes Wrong. Okay, well, it's a little bit more cramped in here, especially at the end of the hallway, and I imagine it'll get more cramped as time goes on, but that's okay. We're not going to be here very often, and if it's a little cramped, that's fine. It's a machine room. It's supposed to be cramped. At least that's what I like to tell myself. Oh my goodness, I have a headache. I definitely regret just ripping everything out and having to deal with all the patterns, especially with the these. It is a nightmare. Speaking of things that are a nightmare, I need to get a spray can. Yes, because these spray cans I can fill with a color of a dye. Oh, do I need the fluid dye? Oh, that's upsetting. If I want to keep the distinct buses, what this means is basically the buses will not interact with each other. So for example, if there's something in this bus and this bus, they should not be, you know, messing with each other. Like it shouldn't be trying to make something on circuit 1 with stuff in here. But in order to get the fluid hatches to, you know, use the same thing, I need to dye them with that spray can. I mean, this seems pretty easy. Oh, it actually gives you like a lot. And this is what, like two dyes? Okay, yeah, that's fine. I can go do that. Let me just make like a dozen spray cans or something. Oh wow, I actually get a lot of fluid cells if I just use like a PTFE sheet. That's pretty cool. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Can I spray these from the bottom? Oh, nice. Cool. Alright, and after a now headache, I have what I've come for. And an extra trophy. Neat. Let's see if this is long enough to make a good video. I'll be back in a moment. Hello, I'm back. And yes, the video is long enough, which is good because I don't really know what else I would do that wouldn't take like 4 hours. We are almost entirely done with this chapter actually, which is quite surprising. Next time, I think we'll either be working on HSSG coils, or perhaps we'll be looking into the next tier of circuits. Albeit the next tier of circuits is a bit of a rabbit hole if my pins are anything to look at, but we'll worry about that later, because right now this is an outro. Speaking of outros, thank you for watching. These multi-blocks have been doing me a wonderful service in terms of my auto-crafting capabilities, and I hope that the bottlenecks that I have will go away shortly, because I am very, 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 very sick of waiting 2.5 hours for things to craft. Anyway, from atop my wonderful assembling machine, thank you for watching, and I hope to catch you next time when we probably make more circuits. Bye bye!